Hi guys, Andy here again from Mad Lad Designs with another unboxing of a Kickstarter game called Chaosmos by Mirrorbox Games. Now this game, as far as I'm aware, the universe is collapsing and you are a alien scout for an alien race and you are trying to find a particular artifact called the ovoid, and if you have this artifact in your hand at the end of the game when the cosmic clock counts down, you will win the game. It's a game of bluff and deception, as you are trying to find whether another player has the ovoid in their hand or whether they've hidden it on a planet somewhere. So let's take a look at what's in the box. Right, Chaosmos. It arrived this morning. I've had a sneak peek of what's in the box, but I haven't unwrapped any cards or anything like that, so let's take a look. And it is opening. So first thing we have is the instructions. Brief history of the biocosm, whatever that is. And these instructions are really nice. Lovely full colour, glossy pages telling you how to play the game. There we go. Telling you all about different cards and tokens and things on the back. So next we have, if I'm thinking correctly, this you build this to be a box that will hold the cards or hold envelopes. Yeah, here. Because we have envelopes, and these 10 envelopes all sit in this box, and you put cards in these envelopes for each of the planets. So that is our envelope box. Then we have tokens. This is what's called the chaos clock. At the end of every turn, you turn this, like what they call one click. So you get like so many turns, and each turn it goes down one, down one, down one, and when it gets to 0, that is the end of the universe, and you need to make sure you have this ovoid card in your hand. I think these are warp gates, I think. I'm not sure what these are and these are. I think these stop you going to certain planets, I think. Double-sided, of course. Okay, that's just, I think that's just an invoice. Yeah. And then we have, so these are part of the board. It's a modular board, so you can make up your own variations of the board. And again, tokens, which I'm not sure what they're for. I like to come up with some nice names. Phrenoplexic perplexer. Right. Okay. But nice thick board. There's the rest of the chaos clock, as well as other parts of the board. Cosmic pool. I think these where you can place cards, single cards, and then you can swap between the cosmic pool and what you've got in your hand. And when you discard cards, they go to the void. But the tokens, again, I'm not too sure of. More planets. There we go. More planets. There we are. Must say the artwork is quite lovely. And a really good job. Yes, more planets. And more tokens. I think these are hyper tokens. Can't remember what they're used for though. Okay, then we have, okay, supplied us with Ziploc bags. That's nice of them. Then we have these things. These are what shall I call them? Sort of, oh, what's the name for them? You actually put them on the table and you can work behind the screens. That's what they're called, screens. So other players don't know what you're doing behind the screens. And it also has a bit of background about each planet. A turnip. Very nice. So they stand, I don't know if you can see this, and then you do what you need to do behind them. So we have quite a few. Vroom. I'm not going to try and pronounce them all, obviously. I wouldn't have a clue. But there's some weird looking aliens. I think this is ham flagon. Gazme. Drusu. Clonkid. Nice. Haghuin, yeah. Nixie. Turtlegy. Deary me. I'm sorry for butchering these names, but I haven't got a clue. Vlachlos. Not your typical humanoid aliens that you usually find. And he's the character sheets for them. So a Turnic the Brutal. and it does come with figures, which I'll open shortly. But if I'm going to paint them, I'm going to have fun and games painting these. Clunked. I'll let you pronounce them. Yes, fun and games with some of the paintwork on these models. This here, you have a starting planet that you start on, which is this, but you also have what's called the toxic planet, and you cannot go on this planet unless you have a card which allows you breathing apparatus to go on this planet. So that's what this is for. These are your hyper tokens. So for a hyper token, you can spend one to move anywhere on the board. Normally you have to move like one space at a time, but use a hyper token and you can move to any place on the board, but you only get 3 and you don't get them back. You win only if everyone would lose. Oh, very nice. If the ovoid isn't in any player's hand. So basically, you have to make sure nobody gets the ovoid if you're going to play this character. I'll be back to a Turnic again. So those are the character sheets. I think this is part of the clock, the Chaos clock, I think. Then we have, I'll pop these. Then we have the envelopes that go with the planet. And what you do is you will put cards in here, and then they will go into that box that I first showed you when we put together, and you have a set. So all these will be going into that box, and when you land on a particular planet, you will look for that planet. So for example, let's say we landed on, when I get these all in order quickly, like this and like this, there we go. So they'll all be sat in there like that, and you land on the planet Pendra. You can take this out, you can see what cards are on the planet, like so, and then you can swap between what you have in your hand and what's in here, and you can swap them backwards and forwards. When you're finished, close that back up, put it back in there. So any of these could have the ovoid, or any player could have the ovoid in their hand. So envelopes for each and every planet. More envelopes. More envelopes. I think there's one more envelope. Okay. Now I'm not 100% sure what these are. I don't know if you can. I think that is part of the Chaos clock, and you clip it together. I'm not 100% sure what these are. These little plastic beads. I'm sure I'll find that out. And then we have the dice. Just a bit special in that the numbers go from, I think, 1 to, oh no they don't, they go 2, 3, there's 2 3s, a 4, a 5 and an infinity symbol. So when you're rolling the die, whatever number you roll, if the other one is an infinity symbol, like so, you just double the number. So in this case that would be 10. If I'd rolled a 2, an infinity symbol, it would be 4. If you roll a double infinity, because these are used for when you're attacking and defending, if you roll a double infinity, then it's like a critical hit and they can't be defended against. So them are the die. Put that there. Then we have the cards. Now will I be able to get into these cards without the knife of opening? And I don't think I'm going to. Oh, I might be able to. There we go. Right. Turn guide. We have a few of those. Then we have weapons. So after you've rolled a die, you start playing weapons against each other. Just bear with me a second. Sort the camera out. There you go. I'm not sure how these cards are played, which is why I'm not trying to explain them. Like I said, it's only come this morning, I haven't had a chance to look at it. I've basically just opened the box, looked at what the bits were, then closed the box again. Back to the turn guides. So, them are those cards. We have yet more cards. I think those cards were for battle, and I think these cards are just turn cards. There we go. There we go, there's the ovoid. That's what you need to have in your hand at the end of the game. Make sure nobody takes it off you. Don't know what it is, some weird space portal I think. And you get a dark ovoid. I think this is for an alternative game. There's different types of games you can play, different alternatives of games. Obviously this is included for one of those alternative games. Don't know which one though. The dark ovoid is real. So again, those are the cards. And then we come to the figures. Okay, I'm just going to spill them out down there. We'll take a look at them bit by bit. So let's take a look at who this is. Is it going to tell me on the bottom? No. Weird. Oh, I think this is that. Is this Gazme? We're going to. I think I'm definitely going to struggle if I'm going to paint these. Definitely the weirdest looking miniatures I've ever come across. I don't even know where that starts, and don't even know which is the front. Is it? Dearie me. I'm assuming that's going to be the front. That's weird. I don't know how well the camera's picking up this one. And then we have the two biggest. And there you have it. That is Chaosmos. Let's just try throwing everything back in. See where we stand. The models. Then we have all the envelopes. More envelopes. 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 Then we have all of the screens. Character sheets. Doodahs. Whatever they're going to be used for. Then we have a set of cards. And another set of cards. Bags. Dice. Funny thing. There we have the boards. And the tokens. The chaos clock. And the envelope box. Of course, instructions and the lid. And you get quite a lot for your money. It's a really heavy box. Yeah, arrived today, Chaosmos. I'm looking forward to trying to get my kids to play it. Whether that'll happen or not, I don't know. But it really does look a lovely game. The artwork is beautiful. And I just thought I'd show you guys that. Kickstart it last year. It's arrived today. Chaosmos. As the universe ends, the hunt begins. Okay guys, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys later.